are you doing here?
There's something I forgot to get last night.
Okay. What do you have to say for yourself?
The judge is back and drama is in session.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Taters. The sweet taters. Sweet taters. The sweet taters.
And now, it's time for the Sweet Potato Podcast featuring Matt and Theron.
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Can I tell a crazy story? I was at work today and I was going to the bathroom and one of my cashiers was hitting his pen in the bathroom. And I told him, I was like, bro, you should quit that shit because it's not good for you. Like, you should just flush it down the toilet. And he fucking took his vape and he threw it in the toilet. Like, he actually threw it in the toilet when I told him.
How old is this? It's probably like a child, right?
17.
Yeah. That's
Barely 17.
Where are 17-year-olds
I
getting
was like,
vapes from?
I was like, bro, did you actually just throw that in the toilet? And I had to explain to him that he couldn't flush it because it was going to clog the toilet. So he had to reach in, take it out of the toilet, and throw it in the trash can. $30 down the drain for him. All because he was like, bro, this is good. I need to quit Nick. And then he was feeling bad, and one of my coworkers gave him a Zyn to make.
Of course he gave him a Zyn. My god. So that's actually so funny.
Yeah.
At my job, when we have like these 6 red bottoms for our soft serve cups. I've explained how to make the soft serve before. Well, we started with 6 in April and now we're in July and we only have 1. And it's because people have been throwing them out on accident, so we couldn't find it the other day. So I had to dig through the trash and it was covered in freaking like chocolate everything. It was disgusting. And then also some guy pooped in the store and they cleaned it up.
Ew. I have a proposal.
Yeah?
I have a gift card to go to the Cheesecake Factory. We should go to the Cheesecake Factory sometime.
I have a proposal. We should go to that place was it level 99 or whatever?
Level 99.
Yeah, we should go there before the summer ends.
And then isn't that don't they have
there is one near there.
Cheesecake Factory
Yeah.
there? Yes, bro, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, but let's do that. Let's talk after because we'll have to do that in the next few weeks. Gang, I just need to go. Gang.
Hold on. I think we should actually do this episode with Mr. Chair.
No. This is like podcast after dark.
Welcome to Sweet Potato After Dark, where I feel like I should get some kind of costume on. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's bring this one back.
The Crown. People are gonna see that in the Instagram.
Season 1 classic.
They're gonna see that in the Instagram reels and the TikToks. They're gonna be so confused.
Right?
Would that be your Big Brother cast photo?
Yeah.
I need someone to go on Big Brother.
Wait, you're on the plane. You're on the airplane.
Yeah, you shouldn't compare yourself to that.
I don't want people to think that that's what I'm doing. I just want to put it out there. Us Burger King crown wearers distance ourselves from him.
I don't know Jeffrey Epstein. I didn't know him.
The Great Epstein hoax. It's a beautiful hoax.
I was like,
they said, what happened? Who? I've never heard of a Jeff. What was his name? Jeff Epstein.
Jeff Epstein? Why are we talking about Jeff Epstein? I mean, Barrett, he turns on a computer. I'm like, oh my god, Dad, I just turned that computer on.
The Democrats invented Jeffrey Epstein.
It's awesome. Anyways.
Watch me hit my yart.
Anyways. We are here today to tackle some Big Brochella, Big Brother, and some Orange County chaos.
So, Direfest or Big Brochella?
Big Brochella. I don't want to be in Direfest. I don't want to live outside. Do not. Junior mint for my senior mint.
Yo, did Nicolandria 6'7"?
There's drama. Alindra unfollowed Huda.
Mango. Really?
Mango, I hardly know.
Mango. Why?
I don't know. Although, you know the racist? You know Cierra the racist?
Nick.
No, Cierra.
Oh, I liked Cierra too.
I did too. Well, she put out a post today that was crazy.
Well,
Sierra put out a post today that
I think
was...
the more racist one was the one that said the N.
Yolissa?
Yolanda Fister.
Yolanda Fister. So if you see this...
Sierra Ortega.
So she posted this. It says, "Thanks, I booked a flight to Mykonos after surviving the villain edit on reality TV, and I didn't end up with the guy who never actually liked me and wanted my friend all along."
What is she talking about?
Because Nick Alandria. Because she was with Nick, so she's doing this like sympathy weird shit. It's just crazy.
Yeah. You were a big Sierra fan.
Yeah, I was until she was a racist.
Because she liked The Alchemist. And Nick was like, yeah, I fuck with The Alchemist. Yeah.
It's just like weird pick me energy.
Yeah.
Anyways, chat. Let's move into
Wow.
some orange.
So, Real Housewives of Orange County?
You know,
What?
with friend of the pod Gina. And thank you, Gina.
What's your favorite flavor yart?
Gina.
How many
She
times
doesn't
a
anymore.
day do you hit the geek bar?
So we watched the
Gina.
trailer on a previous podcast. We just watched episode 2. I mean, how do you feel about episode 2? I mean, it was kind of crazy.
Okay.
Who
Here's
are you
the deal,
liking?
right? I'm about to just like level with you. I don't know if these are hot takes, but I like Gretchen. And
I
her
do too.
Friend, who's the buff lady?
Emily. Who? Who you
The
talking
one
about?
who's friend. She sat across from Gretchen on the end at the hot pot. She
You talking
low-key
about-
got like she's got gun. Like she's got guns.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I don't fucking know what her name is. Bro.
Katie? The
No,
Emily?
the one who was
the one
is
whose
it
son doesn't
Emily?
eat food?
no the lady.
Oh, Jen.
who was
Jen.
defending Gretchen.
Jen.
Yes,
Jen.
Jen.
Wow, Nini.
Wow, Nini.
Holy shit! I like Jen.
I
and
like Jen too.
Gretchen. I don't like Shannon Bedore.
You know, why don't you like Shannon Bedore? You have such hatred for
She's
Shannon Bedore.
fucking annoying.
She's not
oh
annoying.
My God.
Okay, so let's just get into it. So how do we feel about? I understand that you don't like Shannon Bedore from Love Hotel.
I don't hate Shannon. I just
There's
think
the
she's kind of-
door, Shannon Bedore. I have your boyfriend. It's like so cringe. Talk about
No,
rehearsing lines
I
with
don't.
Jimmy.
I don't hate Shannon. I just think she's a little annoying.
I love Shannon Bedore. So how do we feel about
I like-
this whole Katie drama with her talking to bloggers and the whole nanny situation and like,
I don't know.
So,
I mean, it seems like
so
she's owning up
Katie-
to shit. She's
so
like,
she's
damn,
not.
I was a
So-
bitch.
So Katie's daughter watched Emily's
like Katie.
kids. Watched Emily's kids, right? And I guess then Katie's daughter told Tamra that when she was
Who's
watching
Emily?
the right here. This is Emily. So Katie's daughter was watching Emily's kids, and I guess Emily's kids were like, "Our mom doesn't like Heather," and then Katie's daughter was like, "Yeah, well, Heather's kind of mean to my mom too," and they didn't like that. So then at the reunion, Emily went pretty hard on the fact that like Katie doesn't see one of her kids because due to custody battle. So then after that, Katie talked to a blogger, and a former nanny of Emily reached out to disgruntled employee saying she's a bad mom. And then I guess Katie sold that story to bloggers. So now Emily's suing Katie. But the thing is, Katie won't just own up to it. She just lies and is like, that didn't happen. And then she like gets caught in the lie and then owns up to it. Just like how she owned up to Tamra this week when she told Tamra that she did talk to that blogger and called her on Instagram. So it's a little messy. And then added on,
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about
how do you feel about the Katie recording a Shannon Bedore crash out and then sending it to Alexis?
No, she sent it to her husband.
Yeah, but that's a lie. She then
No,
admitted
well,
to sending it to
I thought
Alexis.
I thought it was that she didn't send it to Alexis, but she mentioned that it had happened to Alexis. She talked about it to Alexis, but she only sent it to her husband.
Well, so
That's what she said.
Tamra said that when they went to dinner, Alexis already knew the story.
So
and
she only
then-
told it to her. She didn't send the recording to her.
No,
Just
so
told her
she
about
did
it, which
though, because then Katie told Tamra that she sent it.
I don't know. She just seems to lie a lot. I don't really know.
Yeah, but I love Katie. That's the problem. But
I kind of liked her though.
That's so crazy though. That's so crazy that like you would just record somebody without their knowledge and then send it to someone who you're suing her. You're actively suing Shannon.
I think if she just sent it to her husband, it wouldn't be crazy. But the fact that she
Yeah.
sent it to Alexis Bellino, it makes it crazy.
This makes it wild. Let's talk about Gretchen. After 12 years of being off the show, Gretchen comes back with Slade.
Right.
And
I don't
Slade
like
Smiley?
Tamra.
You don't like Tamra? I
No,
think that there's
because she
hurt on both
just,
sides.
like, Okay, Tamra is literally just like being like vindictive, and now she's trying to play victim.
Yeah, but Gretchen was like,
What did Gretchen do?
I think it's
swear
the
to God,
husband.
I don't want to hear some
definitely
bullshit about.
No. Listen, I think that our Gretchen's husband is definitely more the problem than Gretchen is.
What did her husband do?
Not pay his child support, be a
That's
deadbeat
bullshit.
dad,
That's a rumor.
and
That's
then
a rumor.
he called her Captain Evil. And they
Oh
spread
my God.
rumors that
Do you know who else is a deadbeat dad?
PK.
Playboy Cardi.
Oh, well, PK too.
He's not allowed to go into Canada. Did you know that?
Can we talk about how
He's
Gretchen?
banned from the whole fucking country.
Let's talk about Hot Pot real quick. They'll go to Hot Pot,
Right.
and I'll get into this Katie drama, and then they go, who told everybody about the Shannon recording? And they go, Tamra, and then Gretchen goes, well, Tamra did that to me, and then Tamra basically loses her shit and talks about how Gretchen reached out to her estranged daughter.
Which he didn't.
It was a Facebook post, and then Gretchen
It was a
goes,
comment.
it's not the same thing.
Do you know what I don't
Crazy.
like? I don't like how Tamra was like, "Oh, that wasn't my daughter. That was my ex-husband hacking her account." And
Yeah,
then
I don't know.
and then the daughter put out a post which they showed the receipts for on the episode about how she posted that Tamra was lying about that. And then Tamra goes, "That's not true. That's not true. That didn't happen." As if they
It's
didn't just show
not-
everyone the fucking receipts in the episode.
It's not
It's
the
not.
same thing.
It's not the same thing.
And then Tamara goes, okay, evil. That was Loki so funny. So good. I think that Gretchen's fitting in way more than Alexis Bellino did. So, out of all of these women, who are you giving your crown to, and who are you kicking to the curb? Who's getting fired and who's getting your crown?
I like Gretchen the most.
Low-key, why did she have a great episode? Are we gonna talk about next episode when how like Shannon like is gonna lose her shit on Katie? Do we have any closing thoughts on Orange County Housewives before we start talking about Stephen Colbert?
Whatever. I like Gina. I like Gina.
Yeah, but Gina was being really weird at the hot pot.
Yeah, it's whatever. You know, I get what she was doing. It took me a little bit, but then once I realized how much of a bitch Katie actually had been and like how evil she had been, I started to be more team Gina. Because at first I'm like, damn, why is Gina going after her after she apologized?
just,
but now
like-
I'm realizing that Katie's like low key.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the Love Hotel of it all.
She's evil,
Adam's
but I'm
gonna
kinda here
be
for it. And Adam.
Adam's gonna be on next episode, bowling with Emily and Shannon, which I'm like low-key looking forward to. Are we gonna get
Yeah,
a Phil
honestly,
appearance?
Wait, what if like I like the idea that Love Hotel can like do some infiltrating. What if Wale pull up on the
Pull up on Heather Dubrow,
Wale and Phil? What if there's an episode where Wale and Phil pull
and they help
or
Shannon
like, oh my
fight Tamara.
god. What if what's her name? What is her name? Giselle. What if Giselle has like a party and fucking Theo crashes it?
Yo, that'd be crazy. It's actually
I want to
robust.
see Love Hotel house husbands, Love Hotel, The Real House Husbands, Love Hotel Ultimate Guys Trip. where they take all the guys and they put them on a fucking trip.
I would like an ultimate guys trip of some house husbands, but throw in like a Vanderpumper and some
Hey
Love Hotel.
baby, I'm Bill Aiden.
Hey
I sleep
baby,
on the
I'm Bill
couch.
Aiden. It's a Love Hotel, darling. It's a Love Hotel,
Yeah,
darling.
that's my girlfriend. Luann's my girlfriend.
My God.
Hey, nobody touch her. I would if
Listen.
I should punch you.
Listen, overall, that episode of Orange County was good. I'm glad that Gretchen's back, and I'm excited
Right.
for more. You know, we haven't
So
even
anyway,
gotten.
on the more important
No. We haven't even gotten to the point
basically,
where in the show
Conan-
where
Conan
no,
is
hold
like
on,
the
hold
top,
on.
right?
We
Conan-
haven't even gotten to the
what?
part of the season where Tamra quits mid-season. She stops filming because it gets so bad, and then Katie doesn't go on the final cast trip. They all go without her.
Wait, Tamra's gonna quit?
Yeah, she quit filming
Good.
throughout the season.
Gretchen won.
No,
That
no.
means Gretchen won.
That means Gretchen won. And then also, Katie doesn't go on the final cast trip. And none of the ladies follow Katie except Tamra.
Ooh,
So some shit must go down. And Tamra said that this finale, the finale is something like we've never seen before. Which, is that going to top Salt Lake City? That
I haven't
finale?
even plugged this into my computer yet.
That season 4 finale of Salt Lake City? It can't be better than that.
Maybe.
I am
This
Reality
is
Von
not,
Teese.
I just want to clarify that this is a USB drive.
Okay, so
this
what
is-
were you saying about late night hosts?
Okay. So like Conan, like he's like obviously
The best to ever do it.
Jon Stewart.
Really great. Although, is he a late night host? He's the Daily Show. I feel like that's a different.
Trevor Noah. So
No, Trevor Noah retired.
talk show. Yeah, well, Trevor Noah fucking sucked.
I don't think
Yeah,
that I don't think Jon
not
Stewart is in late night category, but I do I think he's very funny.
Talk show. Here's the thing with Stephen Colbert. Politics aside, like you could disagree with him strongly, but he is like pretty funny. I feel.
He's
like.
also good at interviewing.
Yeah.
You seen the Nicki
Um,
Minaj interview where she raps with him? She freestyles and calls him like his boo and stuff.
No, I haven't.
You gotta watch.
But then like you go like a tier down, and then you hit your Jimmy Fallon.
Okay,
And-
Fallon, it depends. It's very hot and cold. Sometimes it's
He's-
good, and then it's
he's-
like the
he's
Rizzler
gotten
interview
worse.
where
He's
he's
gotten worse
he's
over
hating
time.
on Big Justice and AJ, but love the Rizzler.
Like he's just kind of like a weird. I don't know. There's something about him that's just kind of like weird, but he's not the worst. And I feel like when I think of like he's a pretty classic.
What about Seth
and then
Meyers?
You go, I don't really fuck with Seth Meyers.
But I don't
Kind
think
of
he's
annoying.
as bad as Fallon.
He is worse than Fallon. Or no, you know
Wow.
what? He's at the same tier as Fallon. I put Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers at the same tier.
James Corden would be the worst.
Below Seth Meyers and Jimmy Fallon, that's like the depth. That's like first you start off and you have John Oliver.
You don't like John Oliver?
No,
I'm
I
John
don't like
Oliver.
John fucking Oliver. I'm John Oliver.
What
I'm
about
John
Bill
Oliver.
Maher?
Nothing is more annoying than like British people. Like he's a British guy, but his whole like shtick is like American politics.
Hey, you know that
Like,
Alan Cumming
Talk
is
about British politics.
you know that Alan Cumming's hosting Jimmy
Gay? Oh.
Jimmy Kimmel this week? Because
Good,
Kimmel
bro.
Kimmel takes the summers off, so he has guest hosts, and Alan Cumming will be hosting it.
Where the fuck does he go for the summer? What is he, a teacher? I get the summers off. Fucking stupid. So below John Oliver.
Oh wait, hold
and
on. Can
then
I
you have
just can I
Trevor
defend
Noah.
Jimmy
Then you have
Kimmel real
Trevor
quick?
Noah. No.
I think that Jimmy Kimmel's show is bad, but I do think like when he pranks his aunt and stuff, like that's funny.
Jimmy Kimmel's done one good thing, and it was Bryan Cranston's 60th birthday bash.
What about when
that
he
shit
pranks
is
his
so
aunt?
fucking funny.
Aunt Chippy?
Jimmy Kimmel is the same guy that used to stick a cucumber in his pants and walk up to drunk girls and try to get them to touch it. And he's also the same guy that painted his face black.
What about Stern? What's your opinions on Howard Stern?
Ugh.
You
I
know,
don't like
you
Howard
know,
Stern.
Robin.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Howard. Is he funny? Yes.
Yes,
Is he a good person? No.
he would love Love
I-
Island.
I firmly believe that Howard Stern is not a good person.
Hold on. To segue off of this before we get into Big Brother, are we gonna talk about the Denise Richards of it all?
Oh,
That they
her being
filed for
beat?
divorce, and then her
Hey.
showing her bruises, and then him yesterday putting out a video saying that the reason they're divorced is because he has proof of her cheating.
Listen, It's just another one of Denise Richards' wild thing.
That show got canceled.
Oh,
Show got canceled after one season.
because of the beating.
I would like to see Denise on Beverly Hills.
What is the proof of cheating? Is it the Brandy thing?
He put out a video.
So he beat the fuck out of her?
Yeah,
That
but then,
that
but I
doesn't
think
seem
that the
fair.
video of the cheating is. Feel like it's all just.
Wait, I
just-
remember this guy. Her husband?
Aaron, he's such a weirdo.
Wait, didn't we watch their wedding?
Yes, we watched them get married. We were there.
You fled? Bro, you fucking hit her. What do you
So-
mean you fled? He beat the fuck out of her.
Why did you ultimately file for divorce?
Because my wife took my phone. This was July 4th. She came upstairs. She was asking for the credit card. I just ordered Eloise lunch, and she's like, "Where's my credit card?" I'm like, "Hey, hold on. I'll go get it." Run downstairs. My phone was right next to the bed. I come back upstairs, hand her the credit card. Phone's gone. I'm like, "Babe, did you see my phone?" She's like, "No, I haven't seen it." I go, "Are you sure it was right there?" She goes, "Maybe you dropped it somewhere." I'm like, "Oh my God, it was right there." So I feel like it was gaslit. So for 20 hours,
You feel like you were gaslit? Shut up.
Hold on. He
Okay.
might be onto something.
I'm
here.
looking for my phone thinking,
She took his
I
phone
lost
for
it.
20 hours.
I bring my
It was
father
his
over the
phone
next
to
day.
cheat on
He's
him.
trying to help me
And
find
then
it. We're going
in
through
response,
stuff, whatever. Now
naturally, he
we're
beat the fuck
at the townhomes. She's got her studio unit. So I'm looking around with my dad. I'm dumping over things. I'm like, so finally I go, "Hey, get on my phone. I come on. I need it. I have clients trying to call me. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to reset up my office." And she's like, "I do not have your phone. The fact that you're even saying this is disgusting." And I'm like, whatever. So I bring my dad over again, and I'm like, "Look, we've searched everything. There's no way it was. I know where it was." And she says, "Get out!" And she's hitting me, scratching me, doing stuff. And my dad was there. So I go back in the garage, and I'm looking around, and I just had this sinking feeling that's in one of the garbage bins. Now, I open up the recycling bin. It's blue. And I see this heavy construction black bag. So I open this up, pull the garbage bag out. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I feel like it's in here." And I put gloves on, rip it open. The most disgusting, vile trash. She put like cat litter, all the squirrel, peanut shells, and and there's maggots in it. It was just rotting. I'm digging through it, and I find one of our bath towels. It's gray, like charcoal gray. And there's my phone. It's smashed to pieces, unrecognizable, like crumpled. She broke it's gone. And I went over to her and I'm like, "You broke my effing phone? Why? Why'd you do that?" "I did not take your phone or break it." I'm like, "Who did? Casper? The ghost?" So that's like what started it. That was July 4th, actually 5th, when I found the phone, 20 hours after.
I'm sorry, I don't really understand what's happening.
They had an argument that led to the divorce, but then she got a temporary restraining order because
Why did
of...
she take his phone and break it?
I don't know.
Or is that just not true?
He denies claims of physical and emotional abuse. Well,
How'd she get the black eye?
the pictures say otherwise.
Oh, I get it. Hold on, Matt. I figured it out. Here's what happened, right?
Brandy Landfill.
So, she took his phone, destroyed it with a mallet, wrapped it in a towel, and put it in a garbage bag with litter, rotting food, and maggots. Now, because it was 20 hours, it probably wasn't long enough for the maggots to like get in there, so she had to put the maggots in there before she closed the bag. Then she sealed the bag. Then she put that bag in the recycle bin. Then she yelled at her husband, went into the other room, punched herself repeatedly in the face and
I don't
arm,
think
and
that's...
then took pictures.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that...
Think about it.
Oof.
Think about it.
Oof. You're so angry.
I would love to see Denise Richards back on the show.
Me too.
Back on the pod.
Anyways, chat. Should we get into Big Brother?
What?
Big Mother. So last
Big
time
Mother.
we
Rachel Reilly's giving Mother. Slay. Reality check.
so last time that we talked, Ashley was nominated for eviction because she took 2-hour shower.
And Ashley finna bust and she won a veto.
She won a damn veto, and our Vince man was pissed. And I'm so happy that Ashley won the veto because it really did put this week interesting.
Was he
because I
even
think
pissed?
that Ashley could have been sent home. Like I think that Zay is such a larger target than Ashley ever was. Ashley could have gone home, which is crazy.
Well, they put who'd they put on the block instead of Ashley?
Kelly. So Kelly wanted to be on the block.
Kelly.
As
There's
a
only
pawn.
one Kelly that I stand. There's only one Kelly that I stand in the Sweet Potato podcast, and it's fucking Kelly Dodd.
Right. Because you love Kelly Dodd.
The one good Kelly. Not this fucker. Not this nasty pick-me bitch.
Oh my god. You need to calm down.
That's what I think about you, Kelly.
Well, do you want to
Oh
talk
my
about...
God.
Do you want to talk about...
It's the guys and Kelly versus the girls and Jimmy, because Jimmy's gay, so he has to be with the girl.
Are we going to talk about...
fucking pick.
Are we going to talk about Zay's little fight he picked with Rachel Reilly the night before he was going to go home?
Because also, he also had a little slip-up where he dropped a little bit of a word that maybe...
He said the R slur, and then he
said the R slur.
And then he said something along the lines of, like, that was one of the words I taught myself not to say.
Bro, that's one of the words I've been trying to work on. That's one of the words I've been trying to work on. I've basically been trying to work on not saying that, bro. I shouldn't have even said that, bro. I'm trying to work on not saying that, bro. So Zay has high functioning, and he's also...
My god. So he picks a fight with Rachel Reilly, and he basically told her that, like, she'll never be she'll never be a 2-time winner. Crazy thing to say to her.
He goes on.
Don't come for the queen if you don't want to be beheaded. And then
he's gone.
She trips on her like stew.
That was embarrassing. Rachel needs to work on her one.
So
but Zay has no chance.
Are you surprised on how the votes went?
Not at all. Oh, Kelly won Blockbuster because she's the only one that has any shrivel of intelligence who is competing in that competition. And
don't come for my girl Amy like that.
All the guys plus Kelly.
Well, so the Burger Boys.
Minus Riley though vote for Amy to go home.
Do you want to explain
all the girls, Jimmy and Riley?
You gonna explain the Burger Boys?
Right. So basically, all the guys have an alliance without Keanu, Jimmy, or Adrian, except now that Zay's gone, they're trying to replace him with Adrian, and also Keanu's basically in the alliance.
Well, Keanu has beef with Jimmy because Jimmy went around saying that, like, we should get Keanu out, and then it got back to Keanu, so they had a little argument, and then remember Jimmy rehearsed that fake fight?
Yeah, he had a whole fake thing he rehearsed.
At the veto ceremony.
Like the rehearsal. If you think about it, Jimmy's not like Nathan Fielder.
No.
But straight. I mean, gay. Sorry. Jimmy is like the gay version of Nathan Fielder.
I don't like Jimmy's rehearsed like lines that he's
the rehearsal?
Yeah. Well, do you remember his speech to Keanu?
You're fake. The only thing fake about me is these sunglasses.
Slither away. It's like, ugh, you're weird.
So anyway, Zay gets sent home. Riley,
Zay gets sent home.
Vote.
He goes on God 101, talks about his religion with Julie.
Riley voted for Zay to go home. Riley is currently allied with the Burger Boys. However, he sees long-term success in allying himself with Rachel. And so he basically voted to keep Amy and then confided in Amy and Rachel and only them and was like, listen, guys, like, oh, and Ashley. And he was like, listen, guys, like, I'm allied with the guys right now, but you, like, I want to go far with you guys. And he knows that they have more numbers and are more likely to take the house, which they did because Jimmy got HOH. Oh, fuck. I probably shouldn't have said that so early. That's fine. Anyway, but yeah, he basically predicted that they would do well.
Well,
and sided himself with that side of the
what
house.
about the little Keanu Will beef about tallying up the votes?
Right. So obviously Reilly voted for Zay to go home. And so Keanu and Will and everyone, they're all trying to tally up the votes. And they're seeing that the people who should have voted for Amy to go home are all the guys minus Jimmy plus Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly that didn't happen because Reilly voted for Amy to stay. So they're like, oh, this is messed up. So Keanu brings this to Will. He's trying to figure out who it was who didn't, who voted for Zay to go home, who voted to evict Zay. And he brings it to Will, and Will's like, I think it was Kelly. It was probably Kelly. All the guys voted because we're the ones that are like in the Burger Boys alliance, the Burger Boys plus Keanu and Adrian. And then he's like, Kelly must have voted. And Keanu's like, no. And he brings it to Kelly, and Keanu and Kelly are like, man, Will must be the one who voted. They start ganging up on Will.
Not the
Will's
Burger Boys.
And Will's about to fucking crash out on Keanu.
I know.
Like, he's getting mad, and Adrian's like, chill, bro. You gotta chill. So I do notice that in the guys, I feel like Adrian and Will are more on like the guy outskirts, and then you have like your Zach and Keanu seem to be really close right now.
To an extent, because I guess like there was a robbery in the Big Brother house. The masked demon stole something. So they went in like the sewers, and not only was HOH up for grabs, but 3 secret powers were up for grabs.
3 secret powers.
Keanu finds a power, and
then he grabs Zach.
Grabs Zach.
Like, yo, bro, come with me. We're gonna find you a power, bro.
Didn't find him a power because the second power went to the only went to Kelly.
That was not.
Well, it was true. It went to Mickey Lee.
My
girl Mickey Lee got a power, which was
also
awesome.
Keanu was on Morgan. Oh my god. I know the lights were off. But Keanu like full body like fucking grabbed Morgan.
Are we gonna talk about the star of this episode though? Ava Bell.
Oh my god. Ava's just giving. She's Corey. She's literally this season's Corey.
Ava was she had too much anxiety. She was like, I'm not playing in this HOH competition, and just sat down.
It's really dark, and I don't really want to play in the dark, so I'm just not gonna do this. And she sat down.
Remember, she sits
and
down,
didn't even do the competition.
And then her and Jimmy just started having a conversation once he won. She didn't care. Like, she was
Jimmy
like, we're fine.
Also, Jimmy had a very good strategy. He found the last power, like the spot where it went, and he sat there and waited for the person to bring it so he'd know who had that power, and that person was.
Yeah.
Good play, Jimmy.
It's Kelly.
Solid play. Kelly. Also, yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, basically, they're done with the HOH competition, and fucking, like, Jimmy's going around being like, you know, if you have a power, you're going on the block. You're about to meet that block. If you have a power
and you don't tell me, one-way trip to Block City. If you have a power and you don't tell me, that's a one-way trip to Block City.
Well, Mickey don't tell him, even though they're in alliance. Mickey told...
That was one thing that I thought was interesting, was that Mickey lied to Jimmy, said she didn't have the power, and then told Morgan she had the power, and her reasoning for telling Morgan was because they're in the Triple Threat Alliance, which she's also in with Jimmy. But I honestly think she doesn't really... They're like a final 2. Mickey and Morgan seem to have like a final 2 going.
So let's talk about the powers. So Keanu gets a power where he can double his odds at winning the power of veto. Now, he can use this power before a jury. He has the ability to play the veto with a previous Big Brother house guest, meaning that
basically gives him
if they win the veto, that means that he wins the veto. Pretty awesome. Now, Kelly's power, she basically like has a chance at her own veto ceremony where she can then win the veto and have 2 vetoes in play. Now, I think the ultimate power low-key was Mickey's. Mickey can dethrone an HOH, but the HOH that she does dethrone has 3-minute interviews with everybody, and if they guess correctly on who the dethroner is, then they do not get the power. Which is pretty awesome.
That's a really interesting power. I will say one thing about these mystery powers. I hope they're not so liberal going forward with giving them out.
Yeah.
Because right now, we have 4 players that have, like, a superpower they could use pre-jury. And, like, if they keep giving them out at this rate, then there's going to be, like, 1 million people with powers, and they're just going to all start using it at once. Or half of them.
That's true. Because Zach's got that money, too.
Zach can buy his way off the block.
Yeah.
Kelly can compete in an extra veto, blah, 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 blah.
Kelly's is definitely the worst. Definitely the worst. Also, Kelly, I think technically Kelly I think has earned my least favorite. This episode was kind of rough for her.
Yeah, she's definitely, other than Zay, she is definitely, I mean, I still think I really disliked Zay, and I don't know what the fuck his plan was, where he was just like, oh, okay, guys. So basically, I'm actually gonna go after Rachel, and that's my whole. I'm just gonna go take out Rachel next week. So
I mean, are we gonna talk about her face?
I'm taking Rachel out as she's allied with half the fucking.
Are we not gonna talk about her facial expression when he was saying that? Stone cold killer, like pissed off face. I wouldn't mess with Rachel Reilly.
Like Kelly. I don't like her fucking pick-me bullshit.
No, it's weird.
Like, if you're gonna be a pick-me girl, you have to at least.
You notice that she's been aligned with all of the head of households so far. She was up Jimmy's ass all week last week, but now Jimmy's freaking dropped, and now she's up Jimmy's. Or I'm sorry, Vince. She was up Vince's ass all last week, and now she's up Jimmy's.
And now she's like, "Oh my god, Jimmy, I'll be your pawn." Bro, she's literally offered to go up. We've been here for 2 weeks, and both weeks she's offered to be put up as a pawn.
She's offered to be a pawn 3
times
times already.
Before you fucking go home. I hope she goes home this week.
I hope she loses the BB Blockbuster. But she's convinced that if she's up against anybody, she'll be safe. But little do they know that Keanu has that power. So if he uses that power, he can double his odds at winning a veto.
Okay. So they don't know what Keanu's power is, but Jimmy is pretty sure Keanu has a power. And
well, because he tells Kelly.
I don't really know. Jimmy's plan is interesting. I don't know why the hell he put Adrian up. I understand that he was like, I'm gonna put up a pawn, because he puts up Kelly because she offers to be a pawn, and he puts up Keanu.
And then does another rehearsed speech that he stole from someone else.
And then Keanu puts his sunglasses on and starts snoring in the middle of Jimmy speaking.
Keanu's shutting down all the Jimmy's BS every time, and it works.
I don't like Keanu, though.
I don't like... Yeah, me either, but I do think that Keanu kind of slayed.
I kind of like the energy that Jimmy brings.
I don't like the fake rehearsed reads and lines. It's
stupid.
It's too much.
It's funny. Like it's so funny. Like he threw the sunglasses across the fucking floor.
So much.
The only thing faker than you is the sunglasses on my face. Now slither away, you snake.
I was like, oh, you're weird.
But okay, so the plan with putting Adrian up is he's a mostly neutral kind of floater type person.
He isn't a kind of a floater type person. He is the floater of the season.
He is the floater of the season.
Other than Lauren.
Doesn't have any. Lauren's not a floater though.
Lauren is. I think that Lauren is gonna float her way very far, but I do think that she's smart. I can't say the same about Adrian.
Lauren's not floating. She's allied with the.
Lauren's a floater.
Cat.
Lauren's a floater. And you know what they say about floaters?
And Rachel.
Floaters better grab a life vest. Because.
Well, she's allied
I think
she's allied with Rachel.
I don't think Lauren is actually. I wouldn't. I think I could take that back. Adrian's a floater.
Well, okay. So here's the thing about Adrian. Adrian is in a showman's, low key, or getting in a showman. Last I checked live feeds, he was.
Not a lot of Ashley this episode too.
Because she's too busy fucking smacking lip with Adrian.
Just showering.
So Adrian is allied with the guys, but he's on the very fringe of the guy alliance.
Right.
He's not in the Burger Boys.
He's not in the Burger Boys.
what's his name? Will or Cliff? What
Will.
the fuck is his name?
It's both.
Will.
Cliff Will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will is pushing for Adrian to be Zay's replacement in the Burger Boy.
Yeah.
But Keanu is kind of strong-arming that whole group right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrian is in a weird position where he's very friendly with all the girls, and he's not like in the guy alliance, but he's also in it enough where he's not allied with the girl.
Yeah.
So honestly, his closest ally is probably Will. Because Will seems to be pushing for him to get in the Burger Boys, and they seem to be like having each other's backs. But because Adrian's the one who went to Will about Keanu talking shit about him. Because Keanu told Adrian that he was that he thought Will didn't vote, that Will voted for Zay to go home.
And then Adrian calms down Will.
Adrian brought that to Will and then calmed down Will. So I think Will's probably his closest ally. I guess the chances of Adrian going home are pretty low because of the fact that he's a floater this early on.
Yeah, but
I
they
don't think
might.
people would want to send him home.
Guys, why aren't we sending home? Why aren't we putting Zach Cornell up?
Like, he's got to go. This guy broke down in fucking tears when Zay left.
It's been a week, guys. It's been 1 week.
I'm sorry that sending the fucking Spurg home was enough to make you cry that much. Bro, don't worry. We'll make through, bro. Come on. We got this.
But he played chess. He played chess. Very good at chess. This is a pawn. This is a king. This is a king. Pawn.
Who was he explaining it to? Morgan?
I didn't even fucking... Yeah, it was. He was explaining it to Morgan.
That's bullshit.
The other day I popped up on the live feeds and Rachel Reilly was talking about how she's convinced that she's the reason that Arby's is still in business because her and her family love the roast beef there.
See, I'm not a big Arby's.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
It's like I had it once and I was like, ooh. And then like I thought about it and I'm like, I don't really have the urge.
So before we end this, we do have our updated Big Brother pyramids. I have Mickey, Lee, Amy, then Ashley, Lauren, Ava, Vince, Keanu, Riley with Kelly, Adrian, Zach, Isaiah Zay, Catherine, and Jimmy. Now, Isaiah Zay stays in that position because he is a locked-in position as he's eliminated. Now, let's show your Big Brother pyramid. Now, this was your week 1 Big Brother pyramid. Do you want to kind of go through your thoughts?
This is my week 1. All right, so I got Rachel at the top. Ava, huge Ava fan. I think she's really fucking funny. I like Lauren a lot. Cliff is cool. Mickey and Morgan are great. The next tier is a lot of people I feel neutral on. Adrian, I feel completely neutral on. Vince, I feel neutral on. I do lean towards liking both of them. Ashley and Kat and Amy, I also feel neutral on. I do like Ashley and Kat. Amy, I'm pretty much completely neutral on. Riley is kind of hit or miss. One thing I will say now, as we kind of start week 2, I fucking hate Kelly. And I would drop her all the way to the bottom.
No, I think
have
I
her
would
above
too.
Jimmy here, and I don't agree with that anymore because I don't like Jimmy, but I don't hate Jimmy. Zach and Keanu I do not like, and I fucking hate Kelly as. So I pretty much
I think Riley would move up.
The only difference with my current pyramid is Riley and Amy are switched. So Riley's up 1 and Amy's down 1, and then Kelly is behind Keanu.
You also mentioned that Ava.
And I have Ava at the number 1 position over Rachel, and I also moved Cliff below Morgan and Mickey.
Yeah. So I mean, but we'll see. We still have an entire week left.
Now I need to talk to you about your pyramid. Why do you hate Catherine so much?
I don't hate Catherine so much.
Where
but
would you put her in your?
I just think that she was OD with the whole situation about the shower, and it just pissed me off and made me one way.
You need to get
but Kat also is never shown, so she doesn't have much of redemption. And if I'm gonna be honest, I think that I would probably switch Kat and Zach and put Kelly towards the last place.
There's no way you're taking Kelly, Zach, and Keanu over Kat. They're all, and honestly, those 3 are all worse than Jimmy.
I don't know. I'll have to see how the week goes. I've only seen some of Jimmy's HOH. I haven't really been into the feeds. I heard that Keanu and Rachel got into an argument.
At the very least, Kelly is such a fucking pick-me.
Kelly for
It's
sure.
insane.
Yeah, for sure.
She has got to be worse than Jimmy.
I think that it's all about. I think that the bottom tier is a little bit of a rearranging, but I think that the rest of the tiers are pretty accurate in my opinion. I do think Mickey and Cliff might switch. I'm really liking Mickey. And, yeah. I'm liking Mickey.
Ava move up.
We'll see.
Chance?
I don't know.
Here's my thing. I genuinely, Ava is this season's Corey. I will stand by this. I was the biggest Corey hater going into the show pre-season 25. Once the show started, huge Corey fan. Absolutely loved Corey.
Corey Wernberger is awesome.
Brother of Zach Wartenberger from Survivor.
Oi, I'm surviving.
I actually follow
Survivor.
Zach Wartenberger on X.com.
On
Follow us
X.com.
on X.com. Doesn't that sound like a fucking site? X.com.
It sounds
what
bad.
A dumb fucking name.
Any
what a stupid fucking decision. What
closing?
An absolutely dumb thing to do.
Any closing thoughts on Big
It's
Brother?
fucking Twitter. Why would you rebrand it as X?
Now
It's
that
not fucking porn.
Now that we finished week one of Big, now that we finished week one of Big Brother, who is winning the game?
Reilly.
That's a really interesting pick. Honestly, right now, low key, I see Morgan as a silent threat. The only thing is, with the showmance might distract
what
her.
What if Lauren win?
I don't think Lauren
could win.
I don't know.
Her showmance with what? Cat? What fucking showmance does Morgan have?
Morgan with Zach. She's been very buddy with Zach recently, and I think
Yeah,
it might
but
throw her
Zach's
off her
going
game.
home in 2 weeks.
We'll see. He does have the bribery though.
Yeah, you're right. He's gonna make jury. Fuck, he's gonna, unless he gets put up, uses it, and then gets put up again.
Or he gets
He's gonna
backstabbed.
fucking make jury.
Or sorry,
I hope
not
he does.
backstab. If he gets BB blindsided.
Ooh, perchance.
But they don't know he has that
No, because then he
power.
can still use his power.
But if he tells
can still use
Lauren when he's trying to, like, you know, Driz.
Fuck, girl, I'm trying to fuck.
Oh, okay, that's enough of that.
Banana.
That's another.
Banana.
That's another episode of the Sweet Potato Podcast. Any closing thoughts?
Zay, Keanu.
Say Keanu, Julie Chen.
No, I think that honestly, Lauren, she's like low key a fucking sleeper. Like she's proven that she's like she's completely capable of winning, but she's not showing her hands yet. You know what I'm saying?
She was
Like,
very
she's playing
smart
a low,
with the whole
she's
like.
playing a really good game so far.
She was very smart with the whole
Accomplice thing?
there's less the accomplice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
I also think that no, I don't know. Reilly just gives me the same energy as Cam. I like him more. I don't hate him as much.
I like
as
him
Cam,
a
but,
lot
like,
more than Cameron.
because Cameron was the worst. But
Hated Cameron.
I just like I don't want. Let me put it this way: I don't want Reilly to win.
Yeah,
I would like Lauren to win. Rachel Reilly winning would be awesome.
but I don't see it happening. I don't see
but
them.
I think Reilly has like the potential to win, especially with how he's firmly aligned himself with the guys, but he actually aligned himself with Rachel and Amy.
That's what's likable about him.
That's really smart.
Keanu's being messy.
Jimmy is gone. Keanu is gone. What if Ava wins?
She needs the money.
She's gonna sit down and go, I don't really think I want to play the final HOH, so
My God, could you imagine Ava and Gretchen Rossi in a room?
yeah. Yeah, I could.
It's not the same thing.
Yo, it's been another episode of the Sweet Potato Podcast, bro.
We'll be back next week when some dumb shit happens and they bring back Felicia Cannon.
More